Just north of the Delaware Expressway and east of Broad Street, we find ourselves at Lincoln Financial Field in South Philly. Just a short time ago, these Philly fans in full roar as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. Pyrotechnics ablaze. They're set to go as their Eagles will match up with the New York Giants.
Graham Gano set to kick off.
Toward the halfway point of the NFL season. Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Around 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the
defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles have taken the early lead.
His kick.
Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
At their own 25-yard line.
Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They begin with a quick throw out left. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown.
To Darius Slayton.
Darius Slayton, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game. That's a great response. You give up the first score of the game, but you go right down yourselves and get the equalizer.
I just had a flashback there. I remember playing in a game like that in college where one of my teammates had said in the media that week, the opposite team would be lucky to cross our goal line. They crossed it in the 1st minute of the game. On our first offensive play, we scored to answer back. Something similar to what we just saw there.
Very similar to what we just saw. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
18-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Wentz. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Let's find two.
Back to the air on second down. Wentz. And complete to Zach Ertz. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
On first down, Wentz. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
4 yards on
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up second and 6.
46-yard line.
Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 11 yards there, first down. So the drive takes them into Giants territory now, first and 10 at the 43. Here's Sanders. And he stopped immediately there.
Miles Sanders.
No gain on the play there, second down.
Fackrell on the tackle.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
On second down, here's Wentz. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 12 yards there and a first down.
Eagles. First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
On first and 10, here's Wentz. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Deshaun Jackson, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles have taken the lead.
Sometimes when I see these types of plays executed, I think of basketball. Guys boxing other guys off to go and get a rebound.
He got the rebound right there. The defense was really placed well.
Yeah, they were right there. I mean, that's where it's really tough for a defender. When you're in the right spot, you're draped on the guy catching the ball, yet he still comes down with it.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, let's see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did.
Accelerating, and off he goes. The 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York.
Touchdown.
Saquon Barkley. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
That ties the game at 14. Graham Gano set to kick off.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Eagles offense. Right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. And right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
23 yards on the play.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Wentz on the draw, leaves it for Sanders. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory.
The ball carrier.
Give him 4 yards there. It'll be second and 6.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain. So you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
It's a second down run with Sanders. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 15 yards on the play, first down. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
The Pro Bowl tight end Zach Ertz, the intended target. And that'll bring up second down. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Shotgun snap, and then the give to Sanders. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Tyler Fackrell on the tackle. A 2-yard loss brings up 3rd down and 12.
Pretty entertaining start. 14 all the score on EA Sports.
14-14.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. And he connects with Ertz. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Wentz on the give to Sanders. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Eagles have moved out in front.
The kick is good.
And he's able to put it through.
Eagles 21, Giants 14.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description, because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game.
Now Jones is hit. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles.
Oh, boy, you ain't got
And
no
he's
feet.
into the end zone. It's a fumble return and an Eagle touchdown.
Eagles.
They give some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice. You're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
Fielded near the back of the end zone.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. The Pro Bowler Fletcher Cox there to get him down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 28-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And not much. Maybe a yard up to the 29.
Barkley, the ball carrier.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. Now Saquon Barkley. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They get the first. The decision to run on 3rd and medium winds up being a good one.
Gain of 7. First down, New York.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Jones. They'll get this out to Barkley, complete. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
Well, that wasn't exactly a thing of beauty. I know they completed the pass, but look at the yardage lost. I mean, who does that make happy?
That's why I don't play in PPR points per reception fantasy leagues right there.
You'd be really
You don't deserve
upset,
anything
right?
for that.
But you get credit for it? Is that how that works?
Yeah.
Well, I know whoever has this team's defense, they were happy about that play.
And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
The scoreboard tells a story for him, a little bit bleak, and while it's not quite desperation time yet, it's definitely getting close, but the defense reads the scoreboard as well. They're going to back up and make them really earn it.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And Tate's got it. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
Throwing on 1st down, Jones. This will be caught inside the 10. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
Ball carrier.
Well, the spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't he?
But credit the defense, bottling him up, not letting him get in for the 2nd score there. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
59 mark, 59 mark, check, 59.
Another try for Barkley. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Throwing, Jones. Tate bringing it in for the Giant touchdown.
Jones pass complete.
Golden Tate, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Giants have got it back to a 1-score game. He's got it, and they're back within a touchdown at 28-21.
Eagles 28, Giants 21.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
4-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And they'll have it in the red end zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
That was a beautifully executed screen pass. Let the rushers get upfield. The blocking forms in front. Lofted it to the runner. And now, not only does he have open space in front of him, he's got an escort.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Carson Wentz with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match at a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Fletcher Cox able to get him for a loss of about 3.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both these offenses having their way so far. So maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely. And that sack, finally a first step in the right direction for a stop. And that is intercepted by the Pro Bowl corner, Darius Slay. And the return will stop right around the 25. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
The intended receiver, Marquise Goodwin, and that'll bring up second down.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
18 yards that time to push him up, first and goal. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
This is caught. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Giants set to get the football, and they trail here as we get back underway in the second half. Fielded in the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
On the return, the Giants take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Hey, check back 21, check back 21. Ready? Whip. Watch the whip.
Now Jones throwing on first down. He'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. No gain there on the completion. Second and 10.
At the 30-yard line.
And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. From the gun, Jones. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And he'll score. Touchdown, Eagles. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. Elliott now to have the extra point. Whoa! He just yanked that one well to the left, and no good.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves
And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Giants. Darius Slayton with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Giants are able to draw a bit closer. Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
That's fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a first and 10. As Sanders has it pumped free, but I believe it was covered by an Eagle. It was, and Philadelphia is going to hold on to the football. Second and short now following the fumble. Now a carry for Sanders. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Now this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. Play fake to Sanders. Now here's Wentz. Trying to get it to Jackson, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38, and they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
Jones on first and 10. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Levine Toilolo, the tight end, is intended target. That'll bring up second down. This is Barkley. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down. They'll go to Barkley again. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now.
Brings up 4th down.
Now whistles here and a flag down. I think a Giant jumped early. Here's Riley Dixon now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35.
Their own 31-yard line.
Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. He'll start with a handoff to Sanders. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. Tackle made that time by Dalvin Tomlinson.
34-yard line.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. He was trying to find Deshaun Jackson that time, and it's 3rd down. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. An Eagle 1st down, Wentz to Ertz.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory.
He's across midfield to the
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Here's Wentz to throw. Deep ball for Goodwin. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 17 yards and a 1st down for Philly. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
To throw, it's Wentz. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is caught in the end zone by Jalen Reagor. Touchdown, Eagles.
Touchdown.
3 touchdown passes now for Carson Wentz. And the Eagles add on to their lead. Now Wentz going to lead the Eagles up to go for 2.
Conversion.
Now Wentz again. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. So they elect to pass there on the 2-point try. Sometimes can prove risky there. It worked out.
Yeah, and I love how you bring up that it can prove risky, because if you get it intercepted and they return it, that's 2 points for the defense, but not on that play.
Taken about 7 yards deep.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. Slipped 1 tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. Again, it's Barkley. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
A 3-yard pickup.
On 3rd down, Barkley. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 1st down for the Giants as they pick up 12.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here. And he'll give it here to his running back. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage.
By Brandon Graham.
Tackle made that time by Brandon Graham.
2nd and 10.
Here's Jones to throw on 2nd down. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
The cornerback, it's Logan Ryan who brings him down. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now Wentz on the bootleg. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. The Eagles on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 9. Goodwin able to haul it in. Past the 20. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Marquise Goodwin, 41 yards. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Eagles 56. Giants.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
A gain of a yard.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The Giants on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 9. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the 1st down at the 29.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the 1st half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They'll run for it with Barkley. And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. The Giants go on 4th but come up empty. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36.
At the 36-yard line.
That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14. They fake the give. Now Wentz. He'll fire it deep for Rager. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. Now they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A tremendous play there from Saquon Barkley. 73 yards. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. Now it's Barkley. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all.
On the carry.
They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd and goal at the 4-yard line.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. And Barkley will try to punch it in. And he is in. Touchdown, New York.
New York.
Saquon Barkley with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Giants are able to cut into this lead. Able to punch it in on 3rd down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating, will we have to make the call? They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
So they touched it before it went 10, and that's obviously not going to help their comeback bid here in the 4th.
No, not at all. And they're trying to get something going after one there. But you've got to give yourself a chance. Let it go 10 before you touch it.
On play action, it's Wentz. On Wentz is intercepted yet again. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
Hey, it's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
At the 33-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
They'll run it again with Barkley. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6.
The tackle made at the 36-yard line. It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's
on 3rd down. Barkley, he's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. It's a foot race. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown.
Touchdown, New York.
Saquon Barkley, 64 yards. And the Giants are able to draw a bit closer. Go ahead and give him the hat trick. He's been in the end zone now 3 times.
You toss your fedora first, okay? You go ahead and do that. But let's be honest about it. That 3rd one, that's the most spectacular run he's had in the ballgame. It's almost as if he's been playing his own game of, can I top this? And each run has been more spectacular than the last.
They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. The Eagles in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. Now he's able to break through 1 tackle, but it slowed him down enough that he could only manage getting back to the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play.
Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. Deep ball for Goodwin. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked by Brandon Williams. Well, in all likelihood, this ball game's still over. I mean, even with the interception, 2-score game, they need a miracle.
Curious decision to even throw the ball in that situation, but maybe they saw a stacked line of scrimmage and said, hey, it's better to try and throw it than to try and run against it. In any event, I think you're exactly right. Now, the other team can pad their stats, but I don't think they're going to win.
Yeah, but still, don't change the channel just yet. They begin with a run by Barkley, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now a toss right to Barkley. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. The Giants going to burn their third and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. On second down now, Barkley. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. And one of the whistles for a timeout.
22-yard line.
So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
A gain of a yard. It's now 4th down.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. They'll run with Barkley. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
Tonight's final score, Eagles 56.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Eagles, they move back over 500 now at 4-3. And now they get the weekend off as they get a little extra time to prepare to face the Dallas Cowboys. Meanwhile, for the Giants, things are definitely going south quickly as they fall now to 1-6. And they'll look to get back on the beam next week as they host the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.